What is up, guys? Welcome back to the video. This launch has been insane. For everybody that went to finalbossperformance.com, place an order. Thank you so much. For anybody in the US, it is $5 flat rate shipping anywhere. So you get on there, use code RGF10, you'll save 10%, and shipping is only $5 anywhere in the US. Even if it's a little shack up in a mountain surrounded by bears, we're gonna get it there for $5. We also have international shipping available as well, but prices may vary. Get on there, it'll calculate it, and we'll figure it out. So thank you guys for that. And then today, as promised, man, I'm telling you guys, my favorite recipe. And I'm not just saying that. I've done a lot of recipes on this channel, and this is by far my favorite. The thing is, you can make this for anybody, and they're gonna love it. Whether it's your family, your girlfriend, hey, surprise her with dinner, cook something for once, you bum, or surprise your man with a meal. I'm telling you, this is insane. I've ate it probably 17 times since I figured out this recipe, and we're about to make it 18. So if you guys are ready to get an epic recipe underway, then as always, I'm here to cook for you. Let's do it! That intro is a classic. Now, before we get any farther into this video, I am going to assure you that even if you've never cooked, you don't even know how to work a pot or pan, you're gonna be able to do this. This is so stupid simple. I'm like a cut or dry cooking type of guy. I'm not a big fan of fancy recipes, a lot of ingredients. You gotta go shopping. It takes you 30 minutes to cook the recipe, but 2 hours buying the ingredients. I'm not about that. This one is simple, to the point, and everybody's gonna think you're a culinary chef afterwards. And it might save your relationship. Let's go. All right, baby, we got the ingredients. Now, this isn't really a lot. Well, it looks like a lot, but it's not really a lot. Deceivingly not a lot. So in case you didn't know by the thumbnail, we were making chicken and noodles. One of my favorite things to eat growing up, but I never had the kahunas to make it. But now I do. You guys don't even believe me. I need to quit talking about how good this is, because we just gotta make it, you gotta try it. So let's just break it down. For this recipe, we are gonna need two 16-ounce packs of frozen homemade egg noodles. This is the brand I'm using. Remus. Not sure how that goes, but you get the idea. The cool thing about these is they're frozen, so you're gonna find these in the freezer section. And the cool part is they're like already done and amazing, and all the goodness is locked in, so all they really need to do is be heated up. So you don't gotta boil noodles or nothing, which is really dope. So you need 2 packs of those. You're gonna need 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. About 10.5 ounces will do you. We're gonna need 3 cans of chicken broth. You can do a lower sodium if you want, but what's a little salt? Need 1 family-size can of cream of chicken, roughly 22.6 ounces. Each of the chicken broths is 14 ounces, by the way. Regular can size. That's a standard can, I would say. That size. And you're gonna need a thing of onion powder, garlic powder, and some seasoned salt. Thing with these 3 ingredients is you buy it once and you're gonna have it for years, because that's just how those work. That is all the ingredients minus our chicken. So we'll get to the chicken when it's time, but let's start breaking this down. Step 1, open the cream of chicken. By the way, I'm gonna put the full ingredient list on the screen right now so you can screenshot it. You wanna make this, you know exactly what you gotta go buy. Boom. Ooh, what does that remind you of? I don't know if y'all ever seen cream of chicken before, but that's what it looks like. Next, we'll open our cream of mushroom, like the pop top. Boom. Now we got the chicken broth brothers. Boom. Pop. Pop. That's a scary one to get out of there. Pop. Now all we're gonna do is combine our chicken broth, all 3 cans, along with our cream of chicken. Y'all ever seen this stuff before? Sure, we get all that. And then finally our cream of mushroom. There we go. Honestly, that's probably the hardest part. Now that we got it in there, we wanna stir it up. You might see some clumps in here, but it's all right. After cooking this 17 times, going on 18, I've learned that you just gotta let it do its thing. All right, that's good for now. All right, so get yourself a little bowl. We're gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Boom. 1 teaspoon seasoning salt, so that's 2 of these. Got him. And then last but not least, 2 teaspoons onion powder. 3, and got him. Now we just throw that in here as well and give her another nice stir. Look at that, it's already coming together. We are literally almost done too, guys. I'm telling you, this is stupid simple and delicious. So that's doing its thing. Now we need to add the chicken, which is why I got this pan sitting here on the highest heat. Find it tastes the best when I cook it that way. So let's get our chicken. Lucky for me and you, we don't gotta cut it, because I already have a pound here that I cut yesterday. What I call preparation. Quick little non-stick spray, and voila. Now on the last video, I know I said not to cook too much chicken at one time because it won't taste as good, but with this recipe, we're putting the chicken in here to cook with everything else. So all we need to do is get it cooked all the way through, and we're gonna add it in here. So cooking a lot more at one time isn't really a big deal, because it's gonna absorb a ton of flavor from this, and it's gonna be top notch and not too chewy. Keep it going. And once your chicken's cooked all the way through, you're just gonna add it in. The pound of chicken, baby. We're gonna get that protein. Whoa, it's splashed. Whoa, made a mess, but the chicken is in there. So we have everything in the pot. We added the chicken, and now we brought it to a boil. Once you bring it to a boil, time to add the noodles. Get the nudes. Boom. Overkill. Pour them in there, baby. Bingo. 2 packs of our noodles. And now you go in and just give it a nice, good stir. It's all starting to come together. At this point in the recipe, we are literally like done. We just gotta wait on it to do its thing now. Once you add the noodles in, it's gonna make the soup a little colder because they're frozen. So the goal is we wanna get it back to boiling. So once it starts boiling, you're solid. Once it hits boiling, take it down to like medium or low and let it sit for 30 minutes. You can do 20, but 30 is where I find it's just that sweet spot, like the front of a roller coaster. Or the back if that's your thing, I don't know. All right, we brought her back to a boil. Take you down to like right chill. Gonna set a 30-minute timer. Bingo. And I'm gonna check in and just show you guys how this evolves. Cause like, you look at it now, right? Already looks good. Like you'd eat that, but just you wait. I'm telling you, this is gonna make a bigger transformation than Magikarp into Gyarados. Don't count him out. He's got nothing to prove and he's been living on the edge. Okay, we're at the 15-minute mark. Let's see how she's doing. Oh my gosh. Woo! Too hot, the camera can't handle. Just look at that. Look at that. Can you see that? Yup. We still got 15 minutes left. It's gonna transform again, so don't y'all worry. This is far from over. If you find yourself making this recipe and you got all this extra time on your hands waiting for it to cook, pass the time with the Spotify playlist I got, or you can check out Prototype 7, which is the first project I ever dropped. Music that I made. I know. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer. Don't know who uses that. It's everywhere. Prototype 7. Check it out. I'll be back when this is done. All right, I lied. I almost forgot about something very important. For thumbnail purposes, I didn't do it to gross people out, but for you, I'm gonna share the knowledge. At this point, you got like 10, 15 minutes left. You can also take a bag of frozen green peas and throw them in here. They're gonna cook, add a lot of flavor, give you your fiber and your micros. That way, it's like a full, complete meal. You got your greens, your protein, your carbs, your creamy broth. It's really all you need. So pro tip, at about 10 minutes left, 15, you choose, throw in a frozen bag of green peas and you're set. 3, 2, 1, boom, we made it. Yeah, how do you turn you off? All right, good. All right, check it out. Finished product, guys. I want you to, let's try that again from a safe distance. Look how creamy that is. Oh, wow. There's a lot of chicken and noodle recipes on YouTube, but ain't none of them doing it like this. Let's put it in something a little more sexy. And boom, there you have it. Now, look at that, man. Look how thick and creamy. Let's get a load of that, man. Just look at that and comment your first thought below. The first thing that pops into your head. Because for me, the first thing is double rainbow, hands down. Gosh, that's a work of art. Ain't that a transformation? I told you this was gonna be something epic. Now I know what you're thinking. Rem, it looks good, but is it healthy for me? Answer might shock you. So this entire recipe right here, as you can see, it is a ton, has 4,000 calories in it. 3 bags of aminos for the first guy that eats all that in one sitting. A lot of nudes. But if we look at the macros, we can see what's going on. The entire recipe, we only have 77 grams of fat. For a recipe that tastes this good, that is incredible, right? Especially if you consider like you split it 4 ways. 192 grams of protein. So you're not just eating pasta, you're getting that protein in there too. And this thing has a whopping 585 grams of carbs for the entire thing. So if you think, right, you split it into 4, you're talking around 20 grams of fat, 50 grams of protein, and around 140 grams of carbs, which isn't bad. I wouldn't say this is the best meal for cutting, but if you're bulking or you're tracking macros, just save your carbs for later in the day and boom, this is good. You can even make this entire thing if it's just you at home. I'm sorry about that if it's just you, by the way. You could eat like a quarter of it, meal prep it out, and you're good, man. This keeps really well. I've ate it 3 days after, and it still had the brand new car smell. I love it. Normally in these, I do a taste test right about here, but I'm on OMAD. I eat 1 meal a day and I fast, so I just gotta smell it and look at it, which really ain't that bad. And if you're making it in advance, do what I do. Put it in a big old meal prep container, grab a lid, slap her on there. Hey, now we got meal prep chicken and noodles. That's what I'm talking about. You guys seriously have to try this. Like, don't just watch the video and be like, I might do that someday. Like, no, go try it, because I'm telling you, this is a game changer recipe. This recipe has been known to fix marriages. It's that good. Thank you guys for watching as always. Make sure you follow me on my social media accounts, Instagram, @TheRemingtonJames, on Twitter, RemingtonJV, Facebook, just Remington James Fitness. And if you have any recipe ideas, comment down below, and I'll try to make it as healthy as I can. No promises, but I'll do my best. There's one thing I'm good at, is doing my best. Don't forget, FinalBossPerformance.com, code RGF10 saves you 10%. Sour Moon Rock, Atomic Bombsicle, Rocket Pop, we got the best flavors. Tested and tested and tested, you're gonna love them. I promise. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you fine, ladies and gentlemen, at the next video. Peace.